Here you are. What do you want?
Ah, there you two are.
Hi, teacher. Have you made progress deciphering the book?
I have indeed. It turns out there was a second counting song. I've already transcribed it. Would you read it aloud for us, child?
Okay. When the 8 malevolences overflow, in the culmination of
8?
mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples and restore them to time immemorial. 4 Empyreans shall wield a wrathful sword and cleave the great devourer, 2 asunder to sleep beneath the earth, as scarlet moonlight illuminates the evil. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Oh, yet more delightful material to keep us awake at night.
If I'm understanding this right, it's discussing the specific nature of Innominat? That's what I believe, yes. When the 8 malevolences overflow in the culmination of mankind's despair, Innominat will bring an end to all peoples.
So, when the world is at peak malevolence, Innominat will use that power to bring an end to all. Is that it?
He's going to wipe out all of humanity?
It seems so.
What the Abbey is after? Is that why they've been trying to bring back Innominat?
No, Artorias is not that kind of man. His 2 primary ideals are the many over one, and the restoration of order through will and reason. He sacrificed Laufey to protect this world, not to eradicate it.
You mean that's who he is as far as you know, yeah? People change, Velvet. Perhaps the shepherd gave up hope. Maybe he lost faith in mankind. Fools prone to sin, endlessly generating malevolence.
Don't
He's
provoke her.
not like that. If that's all true, then what point was there in Laufey's death?
That
Is there
should
anything
anger
else in
you
the
more.
book?
Yes and no. This copy itself is incomplete. There ought to be further pages, but they're missing. For now, I've done all I can.
There must be an original somewhere, right?
Without it, I doubt the Abbey would be plotting Innominat's revival. We can be sure they have complete understanding of their Empyrean's nature.
But this was the only copy in the royal villa. If the original is out there, who knows where it could be?
It's getting pretty late. Why don't we call it a day?
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Kind of pointless because I already erased, but eh. Ah, new morning. And I'm solo again. Although it's kind of cool how I have a perfect number like 3K.
Hey, Laufey, Medessa let me sleep in her bed last night. She's warm for a snake lady. That's great. She's gonna help me take a bath now. You should come join us too. What? I couldn't. It's okay, I don't mind at all.
Hey, Kamoana. Did you know? Dial started to grow a brand new tail.
Wow, really? I want to see?
He's up at the observation tower.
Let's go see! Modessa, you too!
All right. But don't run, or you'll trip.
Should we let her alone?
Thanks, Eleanor. I appreciate it.
Having some girl trouble, my little Malik?
Oh, she's angry.
I'm just glad Kamawana and Medissa are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they both still have a long way to go, but it's such a relief to see them smiling. We've got bigger things to worry about. Hurry up and locate the next Earth Pulse point.
Right. Okay.
How many did we have collected so far?
Must you always be so blunt, Velvet? I must, in fact. We're up against the Abbey here, and sooner or later they'll find this place. That's true, but still.
Do we go find another hideout?
No, we'll keep on the offensive. We'll capture the remaining Therians before the Abbey finds us.
As a swordsman, I can respect that mindset.
I'm not so sure we could hold this place anyway.
And we've got no obligation to.
Huh?
I found another Earth Pulse point. It's in the eastern part of Eastgand, I think.
But that's...
That?
Alright. We're headed for Eastgand.
Oh,
And
isn't
our
that
first
her
stop
place?
should be Port Taliesin.
Grimoire always looks like she never wants to do any work, but despite all her grumbling, when she starts a job, she gets it done. And quickly, too. She's frank, but she still takes care not to say anything to hurt anyone's feelings. I have to say, I like that in a woman. It's charming.
Well, sorry if I'm inconsiderate and charmless then.
I didn't mean it like that. You're all still so young and have led different lives. Can't fault you for being you.
Well, if you're saying we lack a certain air of maturity, I might not disagree.
That's for sure. It's true Lord Artorius has scolded my lack of composure at times.
Although I do get the impression that Grimoire has been dependable like that since she was young.
And it's a good impression at that. Old Grim's been that way since the day she was born. I hate to admit it, but her combination of insightful words and deadpan expression has charmed the hearts of many a Moloch. At her peak, she had a fan club 8,848 members strong, and her
Is that a
dinner shows would
reference?
sell out the day the tickets went on sale. Molochim came by the droves to doze off listening to her live readings of ancient books.
Wow! I had no idea she was so popular.
Yeah, she's even a regular feature in Who's Who Among Norman.
Now that I think about it, I could see how a person could interpret her lethargy as patience and her vague dispassion as maturity and poise. Compared to her, I'm just...
Were you just trying to imitate her?
No, I didn't mean to.
Whether you meant to or not, that kind of felt like her just now. I can see it in you, waiting to be awakened. That sophisticated charm.
Me? Sophisticated and charming? I don't know.
Try talking like her. You know how she lets her sentences trail off. This is your make or break moment here.
All right. I think I know what you mean. Here goes nothing. Oh. What do you think, Laffy said? Do I sound like her?
It feels a little
That
off,
face.
but you're definitely doing it. I think. Aw, you don't have to grow up, Madam Eleanor. You're cute just the way you are.
You stay out of this, Bienfu!
Another one?
When mankind's despair reaches its pinnacle, Innominat shall reach out and bring an end to all.
So that song bothers you too?
No matter how many times I read it, I don't see any good in it.
Understanding that ancient tongue is difficult, right? Perhaps there's another interpretation?
Maybe the end to all actually means an end to all human suffering, for example.
That is a possibility. But we're far too lacking in material to know anything for sure.
We need the other half of that book, or some other text on Innominat.
We don't have the time to search for it. Wouldn't even know where to start looking.
And don't forget that that book is just a copy. Whoever transcribed it might have made an error, too.
That's an unexpectedly sharp insight coming from you.
I'm an expert at errors. When Miss Magilu made me copy magic tomes for her, I did it pretty half-heartedly.
Didn't that cause a lot of problems?
Well, when she tried to cast a spell from one of the tomes, the spell exploded in her face. It's really her own fault, though. She told me to copy 100 books in 3 days! That's impossible!
Oh, how cruel!
Cruel is right! That witch is a real devil, I tell you! A slave driver!
Bien Phu, let's go somewhere a little more private, shall we?
Miss Magilu!
Hush now. There's no need to worry. I'll make it a half-hearted punishment.
You did yourself. Another one? Oh, fishing.
Not that I really care, but who ended up winning the fishing competition when we were trying to catch a Therian?
Man, that was a while ago. I lost because I came away with nothing.
No, it was a draw. As I'm sure everyone remembers, all I fished up were octopus demons. We were competing over who would catch the Therian. Demons didn't count, so my score was 0-2.
No, the loss is mine, and I'm not giving it to you.
That's not just something you can up and decide like that. In fact, by fishing up those octopus demons, I put everyone in danger. That should count for negative points. I lost.
Who cares? It was all in fun.
I care. Every competition must have a winner and a loser, no matter what. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I'm with Eisen on this one. It doesn't do anyone any good to make the final results murky.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Eisen, your curse would mean that the odds were stacked against you from the start. That doesn't make for a fair competition, does it?
Yeah, she's got a good point. We'll just have to settle the score some other way.
What can you guys do? Play cards? Chess? What?
Cards are a no-go for me. I'll just end up drawing jokers.
And I can play shogi, but I don't know chess.
Then what about arm wrestling? Would that work?
Whoa, whoa! Having a demon and a Moloch clasp hands is just asking for trouble with malevolence.
You're both adults, so why not a drinking contest?
That's it. If we have a drinking contest, we'll be able to compete on an even playing field.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'll have the crew bring out the drinks.
Well, that's one way of resolving it, I suppose.
Whatever gets it done. I'm not gonna complain.
If you guys are gonna have a drinking contest, you're gonna need some tasty snacks to go with all that alcohol, right?
Definitely. Let's go out and fish us some snacks.
Yeah, let's take out the little boat. We can even pick up where we left off our fishing competition.
No, come on.
Didn't we just figure out he can't really fish?
We were just about to finally resolve this mess. Why'd you have to go and stick your nose into it?
What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong! Bien!
Hey, get this! I was out fishing the other day, when before I knew it, I'd wound up near a Class 4 island.
Oh, a new
Once I
island.
realized what was happening, I tried to turn the ship around, but then it got dark all around me.
Was it a sudden storm?
I wish! It was this great monstrous bird! Damn thing had wings big enough to cover up the whole blasted sky!
That sounds like a bit of a stretch to me.
You think I'm lying? Then check it out for yourself. You just might not make it back alive.
A huge bird.
Have anything to say?
This island's really something. No way I'd want to go to prison here, but it'd make a great hideout. If I'm gonna be left in charge of this place, I'll turn it into the best hideout ever.
You're in charge?
Someone has to look after this place while you're all running around. Maintaining the ships in the base, watching the Prince and Medusa, keeping Kamoana company. I'll keep this place running ship-shape, so that you all can focus on looking for the Therians.
But those are just odd jobs anyone can do. You're a navigator. Isn't that a waste of your talents?
You dolt! These are important tasks! Someone's gotta do it! We've got another navigator, but is there anyone besides me that could handle all of this by themselves? Besides, ever since I lost my tail, my balance has been off. The seasickness is killing me!
That's your story and you're sticking to it? Tell the truth. You don't want to come because you're afraid you'll be hurt again.
No, that's not it at all.
Hmm? What was that? You know, it could have been really cool to actually see his tail really going over the game. Okay, I guess we... Where to go? He didn't mention. Okay. Where could that be? Oh. Oh, here. Oh, another dream.
It's sour. So you've kept your sense of taste? In my dreams I have. Nowhere else. Does that make this a dream? It would have to be, wouldn't it? After all. I devoured you. That's right. Don't you go forgetting it. How could I ever forget it? The taste of your... How could I ever...
Oh boy, I have a feeling this is gonna be the
Looks
hard
like
one.
the fog's rolling in.
Yep.
Eleanor, there's something I want to be sure we get perfectly clear.
All right. What is it?
Laffy said is not your little Moloch.
What? That's all you wanted to say? You realize he doesn't belong to you either, right?
Indeed I do. Laffy set's his own person, and not anyone else's.
You're right. Malachim aren't just tools to be used by exorcists as they pleased. I'll be more careful not to forget that.
Good, as long as we're on the same page.
Since we're on the subject of reminders, you haven't forgotten our little bet, have you, Velvet?
You
What
mean
bet?
the 100 gold on whether I'd break? No, I haven't forgotten.
A word of caution. People can fight against pain, but they can't fight against happiness. If you're keen on winning our bet, I'd steer clear of ill-fitting dreams.
Sorry to break it to you, but all I have anymore are nightmares.
Well, this looks like a new place.
The fog's cleared. Good thing we didn't wind up getting lost in it.
Of course we didn't. Who do you think is running this ship?
A bunch of shameless rogues who are very good at shameless roguery.
Damn straight.
These are
Strange.
getting along.
These waters don't usually see much fog.
So this is her island, if I'm right.
Go on, take a good look.
Do I want to play a little? Another time. Okay, let's continue on. What could go wrong?
This used to be the base of operations for a rich trading family. When trouble came knocking, they were ready for it, to say the least.
Wow! They must have had a lot of enemies.
But that was a long time ago. Nowadays, it's just another town in the middle of nowhere. But even so, to us, it was the big city of our dreams.
You know this area well.
I grew up near here. Keep on going, and you'll run into a ball. My home village.
Then, the Therian is...
Yeah, somewhere in my village.
Is that okay?
No one will know me there. Everyone I knew, I already devoured.
I just love the feel of the sun on my face. I'm glad the fog finally cleared up. For days it was so thick, you couldn't see past your own nose.
We're lucky a demon didn't show up in all that fog.
Eastcan hasn't had much demon trouble to speak of. Didn't you know that? During the Advent, towns all across Eastcan were attacked by demons. It was Lord Artorias who saved us. Ever since, our towns have seen almost no demon attacks.
Is that true?
Oh, pardon me, Lady Exorcist. But if you're with the Abbey, surely you've heard about how things are here in Eastgand. Of course, demons are lurking about outside our towns. But for whatever reason, they don't attack us where we live.
That sounds unbelievable.
Everyone who visits us from abroad says the same thing. But this is neither joke nor lie. Everyone says that Lord Artorias' power lingers here, protecting our town against the demons. Whatever the reason, you're safe here. Relax and please enjoy yourselves.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Why do demons avoid these towns?
You're travelers, right? How are other towns doing? Is the demon blight as bad as they say?
Demons are attacking cities all the world over, and the demon blight is spreading like wildfire! It's nuts!
That's terrible. Living in this town, I almost forgot about the demons. There hasn't been a case of demon blight here since the Advent. Nothing much has changed over the past 3 years.
Yeah, this town's the same as it's always been.
You've been here before?
Many times.
Really now? Wait, there is something that changed. The prickle boar meat.
The prickle boar meat?
Yep, it's gotten much easier to get your hands on high-quality, tasty meat. The hunters are probably able to do so well because they don't have to worry about demon attacks. Well, I hope you enjoy your return to Taliesin. Have fun.
A town without demons.
Could be there's a Therian at the Earth Pulse Point in Eastgand that's devouring the malevolence. What do you think?
That would certainly explain things.
Good day. How are you liking Taliesin? I bet you're surprised not to see any exorcists.
Yeah, I've never been to a town like this.
The exorcists stationed in Eastgand often leave to help deal with problems in other parts of the world. Then again, few are stationed here to begin with.
Are they on another of those expeditions now?
That's right. They're currently in Northgand, helping put down a group of dangerous demons. Even though they're gone, we still have regular exorcist patrols stop by. We feel safe enough with them. Maybe they should just move the capital to Eastgand. Of course, I know there's no way that would happen.
Okay, game. I'm not sure if I want to take on that alpha. Oh, a safe point.
Ah, damn! I forgot today was the day Nico was coming.
Oh?
I missed out on buying that special quiche.
That's too bad. I wish she'd just open up a shop here. You'd think it would be easier than always having to make the long trek from a ball.
I heard she doesn't want to leave the village because she's waiting for her missing friend to return.
What are you talking about? A ball's nothing but a ruin.
What? Well, you're a morbid young woman. Sure, the place was hit pretty bad by a demon a few years ago, but it's not like it's abandoned.
Many of the villagers were hurt, but thanks to Lord Artorius, nearly all of them survived in the end.
Huh?
That can't be. It certainly is. In fact, there's a girl from there, Nico, who comes here once a week to sell things.
Just yesterday, my husband sent medicine to the general store there and got some juicy prickle boar meat in return.
That can't be right. With my own hand,
Velvet?
Oh boy, what kind of mask? What did she do?
That's what I'd like to know.
Velvet said a ball was wiped off the map, but it sounds like someone's been coming from there with things to sell. Do you think a new group of settlers moved in?
Apparently that merchant Nico is someone Velvet knows.
She said something about Artorius having saved the village. Do you think it had something to do with the Earth Pulse point?
I can't say. We've heard too many conflicting things.
This feels wrong to me. Really, really wrong.
We won't find the truth by wandering blindly in the dark. The path forward is our only way.
Right. It's not like we can turn back.
But Miss Mogulu, what if there's darkness ahead too?
Then we'll take a nice nap together. Forever. Probably.
Oh.
Oh, I just... Oh, hello.
Ask me what this town's known for. Answer, stairs.
Yeah, I've never seen this many stairs before in my life.
You're close to the sea and the weather is beautiful and everything, but doesn't all this climbing make life here hard?
Not at all. I walked the stairs here since I was a child. A little climb like this is nothing. Everyone raised here has a strong set of legs and a sturdy back. You couldn't turn a profit selling back medicine here. No way, no how.
Don't skip every day.